So you wish that you wanted sex more. Maybe it's because your partner keeps asking you to initiate, or maybe because you just start to feel that internal pressure that something's not right, or you want to reconnect to a past version of yourself, or one you haven't met yet. My name's Hannah, and in the past few years, I've worked with hundreds of women to help them feel desire again. And the shifts that I'm about to share with you have been monumental for their success. So if you've ever struggled with low desire or you feel like your sex drive is broken, this video is going to completely shift the way that you think about sex and motivation so you can actually create a sex life that feels amazing and sustainable to you. So let's get into it. For years, we've been told that sex is like hunger. You either have an appetite for it or you don't. But here's the problem with that idea. Unlike hunger, you're not going to die if you don't have sex. Sex is not a biological necessity. It's a motivated behavior, something we do because we expect a reward. And if the reward disappears, the motivation disappears too. Think about it. When sex is exciting and pleasurable and fulfilling, you're going to want more of it naturally. But if sex feels like an obligation, boring, or has negative connotations like pressure or guilt, your brain is going to start avoiding it. So if you're struggling with low desire, the real question isn't, why don't I want sex? It's, what am I actually getting out of sex? I learned this lesson the hard way. When I was 13, my first real reason for having sex was I didn't want my partner to leave. And later it became about validation and winning and feeling chosen and wanted and desirable. And sex was a way to prove my worth. But here's the problem. Once I got what I wanted, security in a long-term relationship, my desire for sex would be gone. Because once I had the reward, I wasn't getting anything else from sex. There was nothing left to motivate me to want it. And this is what happens to so many women. We think that we have a low libido when really we just have not identified what actually makes sex worth wanting for us. Inside my signature program, the Intimacy Accelerator, we answer this question. And when I ask women, what do you want when you want sex? The answers are all completely different. Some say closeness and intimacy and being seen and connection. But others were like, okay, wait, what if I don't want connection? Does that mean there's something wrong with me? No. If you already feel deeply connected in your relationship, maybe you need something else from sex. Adventure, playfulness, escape, power, surrender, thrill, exploration. And if you have a history where too much connection felt overwhelming or unsafe, maybe sex just needs to be about fun and sensation and excitement instead. Your motivation matters, and if sex isn't giving you what you need, or something different than what you can get in other places in your life, you're not going to want it. So here's the key question. What would have to be happening in sex for it to be so good that I would choose it over everything else happening in my life? When you can answer this question, desire isn't a mystery anymore. So what are the real reasons that people want sex? I'm about to get into that, but first, if you're enjoying the video so far, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on intimacy and relationships. So here are some of the most common motivators. Connection, feeling emotionally close, deepening your bond. Playfulness, lightness and fun and flirtation and teasing. Exploration, trying new things and breaking routine. Pleasurable sensation, the physical experience of sex, the intensity, the escape into the body. Validation, feeling wanted, chosen, or desired. Power and surrender, feeling in control or giving up control in a safe way. Ritual and reconnection, a way to reset and ground your relationship. Your desire isn't broken. You just need to identify the reward that makes sex feel meaningful to you. So here's what I want you to do next. You can grab a pen and paper and write this down. Ask yourself, what's the real reason that I want sex when I want it? And what's the reward that makes it feel good for me? Okay, next, get curious. If sex isn't feeling worth it, what's missing? What would need to change for you to actually feel like it's worth it? And then next, have a conversation. If you're in a relationship, share this video with your partner and talk about what actually motivates both of you when it comes to intimacy. You might be really surprised with what your partner says. So if you want to dive deeper into this and actually figure out how to make sex more desirable, more pleasurable, more sustainable in your life, I have a video for you. So check it out right here. It's linked, and I promise it's going to give you even more tools to transform your relationship with desire. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.